welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you are new here. My name is Juliana. I am so excited that you clicked on this video because today we are going to be talking about how to get that perfect foundation base when you don't have the most perfect skin, and all the products that I use, just how to achieve this perfect everyday natural glam. So if you are interested in how I achieve this makeup look, then keep watching. So to start off, I wanted to show you guys the skincare products that I use morning and night, because I feel like having the perfect base and skincare routine is the foundation to any perfect makeup, and your makeup just sitting right on your skin. So to start, I always go in with my CeraVe Cream to Foam, remember that, hydrating cleanser, and this is for normal to dry skin. I love this cleanser. I have gone through so many bottles, I can't even keep track, and the reason I love this is because it takes off my makeup. I love the way it makes my skin feel, and I always do a double cleanse. What I really like about it is because it's cream to foam, it gives you that foaming effect and really just feels like it's getting out all that gunk and stuff out of your skin and just leaving you with a really clean base for your skincare products that you are going to put on after. So I use this literally to even clean like my beauty blender, my makeup brushes. It is so good, and I definitely recommend giving this a try if you haven't already. So after I will do my double cleanse, I will go in with a toner. So this is the toner I've been loving. I've gone through two of these little things. This is the Laneige Cream Skin Serapeptide Toner and Moisturizer, and I love this so much. So basically after I cleanse, I will go in with a cotton pad, pop this on there, and then go over my skin. And I find that especially around like the edges here, I will still have leftover makeup even after double cleansing. So this just really helps get it off and hydrate my skin before I go in with some serums. The serum that I have been loving, okay, this I need to put you on. If you haven't been using this already, it is amazing. So this is the Ordinary Soothing and Barrier Support Serum. If you haven't seen this one already, it's like that pink serum. First of all, it's beautiful. It's pink, okay? But what it does to my skin is unreal, okay? I have never had a skincare product do so much in such little time than this little bottle has, okay? I have been using it for maybe a few weeks now, and I've noticed such a difference in my skin's barrier. It's so soft. My redness has decreased so much, and I just love the glow that it gives my skin. Also such a good prep for your under your makeup as well. It's just so beautiful, and I love this so much. So I definitely recommend giving this a go. If you've heard about it and you wanted to try it, it is worth the hype. Next, I will go in with my Laneige moisturizer, which clearly I love because I have fully emptied this. This is my second one also, so I need to go for a refill because I literally can't live without this. This is the Water Bank Blue Hyaluronic Cream Moisturizer. This moisturizer makes my skin feel so soft. I love it so much, and I have tried so many different moisturizers, and this has been my favorite by far, and I will continue to repurchase this. It's just so lightweight and moisturizing, especially I do live in a colder climate, so it's just so great having a moisturizer that actually works and keeps that moisture locked in all day. So I love this moisturizer for that. And if you have been watching my videos for a little bit now, or maybe saw my makeup routine from last year, I believe, I was using this La Roche-Posay sunscreen. This is the 50+ SPF. I love this sunscreen so much. I've been using it for a couple years now, and it just sits so beautifully under your makeup. And sunscreen is probably the most important skincare product that I have incorporated into my routine that will be staying forever. Especially this specific one. It doesn't leave any weird residue on your skin. It sits beautifully under makeup and looks gorgeous if you just want that very healthy skincare glow as well. So those are the products that I use before putting any makeup on my skin. You need to have this base down. Alright, so now for the fun part. Let's put our little hair clips in. Now this is the fun part, what you guys came here for, the skin, okay? I'm so excited for this one. I did go ahead and do my eyebrows because I feel like they're a little bit more personalized and take a little longer, but if you were curious, I do carve them out first using this Morphe 165 brush with my Lancome concealer, which we'll get into because chef's kiss, okay? And then I will go in with a powder and fill them in and finish it off with the NYX brow gel because this is the best brow glue and you can't change my mind on that. So now for the skin. Basically, I will use all that skincare that I kind of did as my primer and my prep for my skin. And then you will see this quite a few times throughout the video. This is the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray by Charlotte Tilbury. I'm sure you've heard about her. Let me tell you, the hype is so real. I've been using this and I can't do my makeup without it. I just feel like it doesn't look as good as when I start with this and with this. And you'll see exactly why. I will usually start off by giving my face a spray just to add some extra hydration. I will always go in with a brush to put my foundation on and then a beauty blender. The #1 product here, okay, for the perfect flawless base that you're gonna need is the Haus Labs foundation by Lady Gaga. I am in the shade 200 Light Medium Neutral. This foundation has changed the game for me, okay? I struggled for a long time with finding a really good foundation that covers my acne scars but doesn't make me feel too cakey or like I have makeup on. And this does exactly that. This doesn't even make me feel like I have any foundation on my skin, okay? It's so lightweight. It has skincare benefits in it as well. And it's just so beautiful. And you will see exactly how my skin will go from this to what's next. So basically I will do a couple pumps on the back of my hand and then I will go in with my foundation brush. This is from Sephora. It's just their regular foundation brush. So let's get into it. Okay, you're seeing this, right? Like, are you kidding? So I will just pat this in. And you see how a little goes such a long way. Make sure to get down your neck also. Do you see that? Do you see this beautiful glow that it has given me? So beautiful. It blends out so easily. And you will see how the rest of my makeup sits on top of this as well and just leaves me with that beautiful skin-like finish. Never forget to blend down your neck also because I'm sure we've all made that mistake. Also, always take your skincare products down on your neck as well. I hope it looks as good as it looks in person on the camera. But if I need a little bit more, I'll just add a little bit more because I like to have a little bit extra when I'm going in with my beauty blender. So I will just continue to blend this out. And I love starting with a foundation brush just because I feel like the beauty blender can absorb a little bit too much of the products and make your skincare look a little bit more matte and less glowy. And also with foundation, I'm not trying to cover up completely, you know, because I find beauty in little imperfections also. So that's another reason why I just love this foundation, because it just still makes my skin look like me, and that's exactly what I want. So then I will pick up the excess that I have left on the back of my hand, and then I will lightly tap over the foundation with my damp beauty blender. Sometimes I will also do a little spray on here too. I like the little extra hydration that doing that gives me. And I also try and steer clear from putting too much foundation under my eyes because we want to save that for concealer, but I will go over my lid slightly. So this is how the base is looking. Do you notice how stunning this looks already? Like, this looks like my skin. I'm not sure if the camera's doing justice here, but you can just see how beautiful that foundation went on. So I really just love that. So stunning. I'm obsessed. I will then go in with my concealer. I always do my cream products first and then powders. I will go in with this concealer. This is the Lancome concealer in the shade what shade is this? It's Ivory, 090 Ivory. is the shade of this concealer, and I love this Lancome concealer. In my opinion, it's better than the Hourglass, better than the NARS. If you have been looking for a new concealer, you gotta give this one a try. It is unreal, and you will see just how beautiful it sits under the eyes. It stays in place all day, and it just really keeps my under eyes looking flawless. So I will show you. And if you do have any other spots that you want to give a little extra coverage to, you could use this for spot concealing as well. So then I will go in with my beauty blender just on my chin and my forehead. For my under eyes, I like to use a brush to blend it out.
Tell me if you still love. It's 5 a.m. and I'm drunk right now. Tell me, can we still fuck? One-on-one, I'm in.
I love that concealer. And then I will go in with this Quo Beauty concealer brush. It's not my favorite concealer brush. I definitely need to buy another one, but it does the job. So I will start by blending out these under eyes, and you will see just how beautiful this concealer blends out also, and how nicely it sets in place once I get to the powder and everything. But yeah, I really just like bringing it high under at the corner of my eye, because it really just gives that face kind of lift that we are looking for. Also, I'm looking this way because I have a mirror in front of me, if you're wondering where I was looking.
And I know, I lied to way before.
And then I will go give my beauty blender a little spray. You don't want it to be too wet, but damp is perfect. And you're just gonna blend out the under eyes. This concealer is honestly so beautiful. I love it so much. It's super pricey, but I mean, I feel like all makeup is nowadays, even at the drugstore, so might as well just spend anyways, right? Honestly, that's probably not great advice. Don't take that advice. If you can see that. Super blended, super cute, super clean look. So after those are blended, I won't set them right away because I like to go in with my cream blush now, and then we will blend a little bit more under here and then set, so don't panic. I will go in with 2 Rare Beauty blush shades. I literally have to keep mine in a bag because they fully explode. I don't know why they do this. Let me know if yours do this too, but I still love using it. So this is the shade Encourage. So I will give a little stamp to each side. So a little bit there, a little bit there. And then we are going to go in with another shade, which is called Happy. Super messy, but we still use her because she's cute. So I will give that a little dab on top. I like mixing these 2 shades because I just feel like the combination is like kind of like a purpley cute vibe, so that's why I mix them. But either or any blush, cream blush that you have would be great, but I really like the Rare Beauty. I just feel like it blends out super nicely. With that, I will go in with my Rare Beauty blush brush, and this is really like this. It gives a very even application. So I will keep that under my eye, as close to my under eye as possible, because that's the kind of look that I prefer, kind of like that sunburn type of look, and I just feel like it brightens my under eyes. I will also bring some at the top of my nose, just kind of what's ever left on the brush, and sometimes up on my forehead, like so. Super cute, super natural. This is how the blush kind of looks under my eye. Now we have to set our under eyes. So my favorite products to use to set under my eye is the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom powder, just because I really do like that kind of pink under eye. I just feel like it really brightens my look and it's super cute and pretty. I will just pour some of my powder into my little thing here. like so. And I will just blend out again under the eye that I'm about to set. And then I will go in with my powder puff. This is by Beauty Blender. And I will take that cherry blossom powder just on the back like so. And I will tap the excess off on the back of my hand just to get that super even application when putting it under my eye. And I will also set that line here where I brought up the concealer, because we obviously don't want that to move, but so stunning. Picking up that powder, tapping it off, and applying. With the powder that's kind of just left in there, I will go on my chin and kind of just blend that out. And I will show you guys what I do for the rest of my face to keep the foundation in place and keep it looking flawless all day. I wanted to show you guys kind of how everything's looking so far. The under eyes are super smooth, and we are going to set the rest of our face now. Using a powder puff is definitely key in doing your makeup because it just really keeps that flawless type of base and really just makes everything super smooth and even on your skin. Now for the rest of my face, to kind of set things in place, I will go in with the Huda Beauty Pound Cake translucent powder. We'll do the same in this little container here. Oops. And kind of do the same thing where I tap it, put it on the back of my hand, and I will pick up the rest of this product after. But when you're first going in, you want it to be as even as possible, or else it'll look super cakey. So I will go in with that, and I like to set where I find that I get oily the most, so that's usually around here. Also just setting like those smile lines and bringing it kind of up again, going around the chin. And I like to kind of keep this part glowy because I like when this point of my face is highlighted the most. Other parts not so much. That is why I kind of set everything. So I picked up that extra product that was on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to tap it in over here. Notice how the foundation is also just staying so nicely on my skin. It's not moving. It's allowing all the products to just absorb so nicely, and that is exactly why I love it. So I've kind of set this side in place. I'm going to do the same to the other side. My forehead in place because I do find that I can get quite oily on my forehead, and I don't love when my forehead's super shiny. So I will kind of just set that in place, and then with that excess in here, I will take a bigger brush and just set my forehead a little bit more. But next we are going to go in with bronzer. So I have been using two bronzers. I have the House Labs bronzer, and I also have the Too Faced Sunny Bunny bronzer, which I love equally. I just do find that my House Labs one, the shade is a little too dark, but I use it for my forehead. Let me tell you, with this bronzer, it is so good. A little goes a really long way. So I'll just take this Rihanna bronzing brush in Fenty bronzing brush in 195, and I will take literally just patting a little bit, and I will go on my forehead, just on the outer edges here, just to kind of bronze it up and give you that like tiny forehead, you know, just bronze up your forehead a little bit. Make your skin tone look a little bit more even and natural. So we'll do that. And I will also use this one. By the way, this is the shade Medium Level 6, which I do find is a little bit dark for me. If you are similar skin tone to me, I would definitely recommend getting a lighter shade. But then I will take this little fluffy brush, and I will use this to contour my nose. I don't do anything too crazy for my nose contour. I kind of just bronze up the outer edges. And since I didn't put any eyeshadow on, I will kind of pick up a little bit more and bring it over my eyelids just to give that natural kind of everyday look that we are going for. Depending on the day, I may do eyeliner, depending how much time I have. But today we're just going with a super natural look, and Then I will also bring some under my lip to give it that illusion that it's a little bit more powdier. I will use the Sunny Bunny bronzer by Too Faced. And I will go in with that Fenty brush again. I will do a few swirls, tap it off, and bronze up. Bronzer is also super, super natural. So if you don't like that harsh kind of line look, and that's kind of the issue that I was struggling with. I also do really, really love cream bronzer. I love the Always Sunny by Rare Beauty, which is usually my go-to, and I would usually put that on after I do my cream blush, but I'm out of it, so that's why I'm skipping that step. So then I will do the same to the other side, and you guys will see kind of how natural this bronzer is. If you want that more natural bronzing look, this bronzer is definitely for you for sure, because it doesn't give that super harsh line. It just kind of warms up your face and builds on it, but I kind of just like to do a little bit. And now for my favorite part. One of my favorite parts is blush. I know we already did some cream blush, but I like to add some more blushes on top of that to really just finalize the whole look. So the first one I will go in with, and this blush is so underrated. This is the Kylie blush in the shade Winter Kiss. Please look at how beautiful this pink shade is. I'm literally like down to pan because it's so good, but I will continue to repurchase this because I love the natural kind of glow and blushing look it gives me, and I just really, really like a very pink and subtle blush. And don't be scared, it does look super pink, but it shows up doesn't show up as pink. So I picked that up on this blush brush, and I like to keep my blush super high on my face. So I will start by just keeping it here, but then I will bring it into under my eyes as well, just with kind of what's left over on the brush. And I will also bring some onto my forehead, just slightly. And you see that very pretty like wintry blush look that it gives us, still looking super natural. It kind of adds that little extra Winter Kiss vibe that we like. So we'll do the same over here, bring it under, over my nose slightly, and up on my forehead. Sometimes I put a little bit on my eyelids, depends on the day. Okay, so we're not done yet. Next, I will give myself another little spray. And doing this after you do your powder and stuff will also just give your skin that hydration again that we may have took a bit of away. So this spray kind of just adds to that, hydrates your skin again, takes away any cakiness that there may be, and just really sets the vibe for what's next. Then I'm going to go in with, this is like an iconic blush. I feel like this is the NARS Orgasm blush, which I remember, I think I've had this for way too long, like way too long, but it's so good, and I really just love the little shimmers it has in it, and it's so beautiful and really just tops off the makeup. So I will take my blush brush once again, pick some of that up, and I like to kind of see where the light hits my skin on the side, and I will put this blush on here. I don't really bring this one under my eyes so much. I keep it kind of more on the apple. Like, it's so beautiful. Kind of on the bridge of my nose a little bit. I feel like my skin still looks like my skin, but better, obviously. I will finish off by spraying this setting spray once again. I still have glow. I still have a glow to my skin, and I set it in place. That's just like the best part about this foundation, because it doesn't take away from any of that. It lets you put kind of whatever you want to put on top of it, and it still looks killer. In case you do find that there's any part that the setting spray kind of gave more hydration to that you don't want to be shiny, you can go on with a little brush and kind of just tap that out and set it in place. But I'm going to go with my Charlotte Tilbury, that airbrushed flawless powder, and this is the shade Medium 2. And I'm just going to take this on a little fluffy brush and kind of just go through my eyes a little bit, just to give it that extra little perfect, just to give it that extra little set in place and keep it looking flawless. And then if I do find that I'm a little bit shiny, I don't love being shiny like in this area, so I'll kind of just use that powder to set it in place, but I like to keep this shiny, so I'll leave that like that. And then my forehead, just slightly setting it down like so. Maybe the sides of my nose. I don't do a whole lot of setting because I just like to keep it looking super natural, especially for day to day. And I will also take some of this and just kind of pat it over my eyebrows because I feel like it just keeps my eyebrows also in place all day. And that's about it for the powder. So I am going to finish off by curling my lashes and popping on some mascara. I have this eyelash curler, and the key to eyelash curlers is to make sure when you curl it, the bottoms don't touch. That is how you will get the most perfect curled eyelashes. So I'm gonna go do this off camera, and I will come back and we will kind of finish it off, do the perfect lip combination, and we'll be ready to take on the day. But now to pull my makeup together, I will do my favorite lip combination, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude Lip Liner. This is my favorite lip liner ever. I've gone through so many of them. Then I will go in with my MAC lipstick in the shade Blankety, and it's like this perfect nude color. Alright, and to top it off, I will go in with my Dior lip gloss in the shade 013. This is like the perfect nude color. It also has a little bit of like a plumping effect. Alright, and that is the finished makeup look. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys so soon. Love you. Bye.